Hi guys, Guglielmo from Guglatech. We are here again to talk about air filters. Today with a different cut, because as you well know, we were born with fuel filtration to ensure the top safety for your engine. Then, a couple of years ago, Mauro Gessi from Gessi Motociclette asked us to cooperate in the Mantide project. Mantide is maybe the most extreme rally engine and bike that will be ever produced. And he asked us to design and create the perfect air filter for a desert race. So to give him the most extreme protection for desert, and also the top engine power we could achieve with a proper protection technology. Allow me this pun on words. And we did it, but there is a project, so we can define the airbox as we wish, and we can create a specific air filter the way we want. When you cope with the normal airbox, then you have to adapt your technology and your filter to the existing design of the air filter. Sure, you can just remove the airbox like many other good companies are doing, but we prefer airbox system for electronic fuel injection because it's much better, as you know, the engine will work. About this one, as you well know, we started with the maximum protection. We created the filters to solve also airbox sealing issues for the KTMs, for example, both 1190, so again the 1050, 1090 and 1290, as well as the 690 and Husqvarna 71. So we fix all these issues with sealing boxes because of not defect, but it's not perfectly sealing design created by the company itself. And we succeeded. So we did the same also on this bike. This is the BMW S1000, also RR and SS and HP4. What happened with this bike? Actually, in the past, people claimed that yes, our filters are really extremely protective, but if they are looking for power, maybe ours is not the best technology. And we just took the challenge, because protection doesn't mean that you will lose power. It all depends on the way you design the filter and what kind of materials you use. With our matrices, in this case the Super 4, you achieve a much higher protection than standard OEM and other competitors' filters, plus a much better lamination and airflow. Not just air, but speedy air, fast air going through the filter, the airbox, and to combustion chamber. And we just took the bait. We did it for the 1290 Super Duke R from KTM, and we did it again with the BMW. Why the BMW S1000 XR? Well, first of all, because it's not a twin. We are used to work on big twins. It's just our focus, you know, because adventure bikes usually are either thumpers or big twins. This is a strange bike, amazingly powerful engine in a very twisty frame, and it's, you know, hinting that yes, you can also take me for a quick stroll in some dirty area, like, you know, on some sand. So people are taking the bait usually, they are just doing this. And so they ask us to give them top protection, as in all Guglatech air filters, and also some more power, a better revving engine, an engine who was displaying more torque and has a much better behavior on the street. And we did that. Plus, there was a small issue about how the original filter seals, because actually it's moving from the heat, from some not exactly proper design. The filter is allowing sometimes air to bypass and the rim and entering the airbox, thus bringing dust in the clean part, which is not nice. Let's see how the filter looks like. As you can see, the filter is mounted here on these hinges. This is the front of the airbox, and you have these two flips. Once you open the flip, the whole structure comes off. Now, if you can see, there is a bit of a play in the filter which allows the filter never to sit properly in place. This play must be, because otherwise it will be very difficult to mount the filter, but there might be too much. Plus, you can do a much better sealing actually. So let's mount back our air filter. This is a Super 4 matrix, so for top power with top torque and the best protection. This was born for the racetracks, dry. Once oiled, it's perfect also for street and light enduro. Yes, true. You can do both racetracks and light enduro. Only filter in the world. We mount it, so body of the filter inside here. Now I have to lift the case, put the hinges inside, And now it's complicated because once on the bike is easy, but here it's not. You just flip, close everything. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. As in all our application, and in all application where it's not a foam type, okay, rim, you should always apply grease. Lithium grease is perfect, or light grease. Never molybdenum grease. It's too dirty. So you just apply with the finger a bit of grease here on the rim, and if you wish, also just very little grease here on top of the lip. Now let's see. On the back is much easier because at the position it's fixed. You can see that also closing this will require a little more force because it's closing much better. There is a higher tension that's called preset, compression preset. Through this, a bit for the grease, the better design of the filter, and obviously the much better protection of our filter compared to the original, you will obtain the best protection for your bike, and thanks to our matrix, also much better revving engine. We will present shortly our test done on dyno benches and street races with some custom bikes made for street race and track race. And I'm sure you will be surprised. I hope you liked the video. I hope I was good enough to explain why we designed this filter in this way for this kind of bike. And if you like the video, put us a like, follow us for more infos about your bike, your adventure, and your safety on the trip and for your bike. And thank you again. This is Guglatech.